So, for this movie, I have to explain something. I've been reading so much about this in the news, and it drives me absolutely nuts. Mainly in politics, of course, but I always read, hey, look, the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer, oh, we need to tax the rich more because they're not getting taxed fair enough. They're getting taxed at almost 50%, while a poor person's only getting taxed maybe at 10, and they get all these benefits from the government. They're doing more than their fair share. So I want to explain to you why there's poor people and there's rich people. You can give everyone $1 million in a certain number of years. Every person who's rich will still be rich, and who's poor will be poor again. So I created this chart. It'll pop up when I talk about the chart of how a rich person keeps getting richer and a poor person keeps staying poor, because couldn't be any more obvious on how this is working. Alright, I have 5 stages and then their level and income. The first stage is when everyone's young. They start out exactly the same. They're not making any money. They're just being a person. They're born. They're worth nothing. And as you get older, your value becomes more. So I want to talk about stage 1. This is like your foundation stage for becoming wealthy or becoming poor. This is where you network, get your education, be a positive person for society. A poor person doesn't really care about education, constantly doing drugs, negative impact on society, and they just don't care. Future wealthy person is involved with society, educating themselves, whether they're doing well in school or educating themselves at home, whatever they're doing, and they're networking, they're getting along with other people. That's stage 1. That's your foundation. Now, stage 2, and it's getting work. So a poor person, oh, I don't want to work at McDonald's, oh, I have an excuse for everything, oh, I don't want to do that. No. You still haven't built your first foundation. You're complaining because you can't jump into just getting a job. A freaking future wealthy person is just, they've educated themselves, they're networked, they can jump in, they know people, they can get a job. It's not about who you know, it's what you have done, and that's why you know who you know. This is so simple to understand, and a poor person just, oh, I should be able to get a job. No, put in the freaking work. So, stage number 3, worth ethic. Now, a poor person works 40 hours a week, hardly that, and complains all 40 hours a week, hates their job, doesn't want to do it, has a complaint about everything, and they just drive everyone insane. Now, that wealthy person works more than 40 hours a week, wants to overachieve at what they're doing for a job, and they're getting paid more because of it. That poor person has no utility for the company. A wealthy person who is educated, wants to improve upon themselves and help the company do what they want to achieve. That person has a lot more utility than a poor person. So hence, they get paid more. You don't get entitled to be paying more. You worked for getting paid more. Stage 4. Blood pressure is going through the roof. It's insane. Adaptation and evolution. Every person has to adapt and evolve in society. Otherwise, they stagnate or they sink like a rock. As you can see on the chart, it just moves right across if you can't adapt and evolve, because you're not growing from there. If you can't adapt, you can't evolve, you're freaking done. Poor people see change as a bad thing. Oh, I don't want to learn something new. Why can't we keep doing it the same way? Well, if we always kept doing things the same way, we wouldn't even have the wheel. Oh, it's so easy to carry things. Oh, let's try inventing something that makes it easier. Oh, I don't want to learn something to make it easier. Oh, I invented the wheel. I can just pull this shit behind me. Oh, I don't want to learn how to use the wheel. You learn something new because it makes something faster. Do it. So a wealthy person, not only do they find new ways to make something new, but they learn how to do new things. They can keep evolving, keep making more money, keep being worth the more money. They can get paid more because of that. They create their own business. Oh, I found a new way to do this. I'm gonna create a business doing that. Poor person, they got their job, they're done. They don't want to learn anything new, and they think it's stupid if you learn something new. Because, oh, God forbid, why do something if it already works? Well, you can always do it better. Number 5, before I have a heart attack. As you can see on my chart that I showed you, it keeps going with the wage gap. The rich keep getting richer and the poor stay poor. You can see the reason why. The poor aren't improving, the rich are always improving. And it keeps, for number 5, I would like to call it compounding a life. A rich person has taken the foundation, everything, their worth ethic, getting a job, and they keep building upon it. Now they're evolving, they're creating something new, and all that just keeps compounding until they're making exponentially more money. As you can see in the chart, they went from 1 million to 10 million. Many people see it as overnight, but they've worked like that their entire life. A poor person says, oh, I worked hard for 1 week and I think I should be making as much as that guy. No, he's done that in his entire life. I would... Breathe, Lucas, breathe. Now, not only on top of that they're compounding life of all the other 4 stages, they've also saved their money. Now they have money. They invest it. They have $10 million. They invest that with 10% return on that. Now they just made $1 million that year. A poor person, oh, maybe they say $10,000 and invest it 10%. They only made $1,000. Well, you can see how the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Freaking obvious. They've worked their ass off. They deserve it. Poor person, oh. Now, when I hear talk about people saying, oh, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. The poor never got poorer. They've always been the same. The rich keep getting richer because they keep compounding and evolving, keep having a better work ethic, and they're just shooting through the roof. I just want to say, the poor choose to be poor, and they have every opportunity to become rich. You can't say for a poor person that, oh, I didn't have the right education. There's a free public library in freaking every town. Go to the library, read a book. Just because you need someone to teach you doesn't mean you can't read. Everyone knows how to read. Now, poor people have another excuse. They say, oh, the wealthy people, oh, they're born into it. I don't care if they're born into it or not. There's no excuse. There's plenty of wealthy people that started from nothing. Started from the bottom, now here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And next time you see an imbalance between the rich and the poor, think about what they did to get there. Because, guarantee you, a wealthy person worked their entire life. A poor person complained and thought 40 hours was enough. So, quit your complaining if you're poor. Put your boots on and get to work.